I don't care if I was new. I don't care if I'm an oldie, which I am. It doesn't matter. If you're part of a company, I think you really want to put it on your calendar, because my thought is the biggest thing I came up with when I thought, why do I really want to go to this? My feeling is, I don't care if you're 20 years in the business. I don't care if you're 6 months in the business. You're going to learn. If we learn, we're going to earn. And that's very simple. Biggest thing is networking. I ask myself, what do I really feel my people get out of it? What do I get out of it? Networking is the key word. Yes, the company is there. You meet the great Mr. Knobs. He's fabulous. You meet Phyllis if you haven't met her. You meet the home office. Just that in itself is worth going. But on the other hand, you look at all the consultants that come, directors, IEDs, those times by the pool, hopping to each other's rooms, a lunch, in between the classes, which you learn so much about, is where you get the meat and potatoes in my book. It's the networking. And I know people call me from all over. We call each other, hey, how you doing, what we want to share. But when you see each other in person, you put that face with the person, and it's fabulous. It's a shot in the arm. And I don't care. I know lots of people probably say, hey, if they don't have a big team under them right now, they might say, hey, why do I want to go? I'm just doing my little thing. You know what? You owe it to yourself, and you owe it to your company. That's the way I feel. And for the new people, my Lord, you don't know. You just have to put it on your book. How do I get there? Yes, I've earned it, but I looked at my team. I've got maybe 10. I've got 11. I just did my little homework today. I know Marilyn Ashmower is on here. She just started in July. I just counted up her sales today, and a very easy way to see where am I on this book, what am I going to pay, is just to really think about add your sales, subtract it from 7,500. She's got 870 left, which means bring the decimal point over 10 cents on a dollar. Very easy. She needs to pay $87 to come to this conference. Not bad. Or is she going to sell $870 this month in December? Probably so. She'll earn it free. I know Joy Koch earned it. I looked at a couple of the other girls and saw where they were at, and I'll go over at my meeting on Friday, of course. But as a manager and you managers out there, of course, in the beginning of the year, I will probably do something to let them earn the rest of it through their sales. Okay. How can you go money-wise? That time of the year, if you earn your land package, airfare. It's probably the cheapest time of the year to fly to Florida, okay? I don't care where it is. I'd go anywhere. My thought is the company is there. I'm going to learn from people, so just that alone. But if you're worried about the airfare, don't worry, because that time of the year it's really cheap. Increase your earnings. You have no doubt you're going to go there and increase earnings. The workshops that we put on and the company puts on is fabulous. You can choose where you're going to go, what workshop for the new people. You can choose your workshops, what you want to learn at. Hey, you want to learn the 300 a little better? Jackie Tracy will probably do something. I'm not speaking for sure, but I'm just saying this is the things that they offer. So you will definitely come home learning something. But best of all, you can write it off on your taxes, okay? And best of all, you're supporting the company. You're not looking at them just as a wholesale company. And you know what? I guess that's my whole point, that we need to be together as a family. And I don't care if there's 100 people there or some companies have 3,000 or whatever they have. That doesn't matter to me. Our 100 or 200 people that we may have there is far worth more than a lot of people. It's us there helping each other to help other people. So I hope that helps. I'm not going to get into a lot of the stuff, but I tell you, you've got 4 or 5 months to put a little money aside each month, and it's not really costing that much for what they give you. $700 is nothing for what you get out of it. So don't think about the money. Get out there and sell some bras, sell some cosmetics, and get there. And one other thing I forgot to mention, I love how they're doing it this year, by the way. They're having the annual conference on a Saturday and Sunday, so for those of us that have people that are working full-time, there's no excuse not to come. It's an easy flight. And then they're going to have Joe Weilett's doing a color and image training. So if you're a bra person, you want to come and learn about the color, for a couple of days you can do that. And then right after the conference, they have the body fashions and bras with Phyllis. And I'll tell you, I don't miss that class either. You know what? You never are too old to learn, but you're never too seasoned to learn. And I guess that's my point. So set some time aside, and I hope I see all of you. have a great holiday.
Thank you, Gail. That's wonderful. And, I was listening to her, and I was thinking, that is so true. It's all of the reasons. Don't look at all the reasons you shouldn't go. Think of all the reasons you should go. What business can you get into and not learn the craft of selling? Or if you were to become a secretary, wouldn't you have to learn how to take shorthand or do whatever? If you're going to type, you have to do whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do. You have to really understand the education that is responsible for what you're doing. And it, just like Gail said, where do you learn? At a conference, you learn everywhere. Every single place, you are really learning. You learn from each other. And you know what the most important thing? It's like a family reunion. You get together, and, they're so excited to see one another. And they become friends, and they email back and forth. And it just goes on. And it's a wonderful experience. So when new people join the company, they're not just out there selling. What they're doing is they're out helping people to a better way of life, and that's what Mr. Knobs came up with many years ago. His philosophy for this business was to help people help other people. And, every product that he brought into the line, every one of our products relate in some way to a person's better health. Now, I am doing so. We can't help but feel good about that. But, when you bring them into the business, you're giving them an opportunity to get a whole group of people that become friends, that are going to be also mentors to them, help them in every way that they can, because none of our ladies are selfish. They're all giving of their knowledge, and I think that's where you get so much out of the conference. So it looks like I'm on the program tonight, but I just get so excited because I know what it did for me. I'm going to now, and again, before we leave Gail did earn the trip for she and her husband, so I think that's pretty exciting. So she is excited about it. Now, Deborah Boss-DeVries is a district director from Michigan. And we particularly asked her because she has a wonderful story to tell of what she went through with her conference and what a difference it made in her life. And Deborah, we've just been kind of going through your personal volume, and I know you've got a lot of personal sponsoring, but it looks like you pretty well made your way to come to the conference for your personal volume, and also from that for parts 1 and 2, which is the hotel, the meals, and your airfares. So I think that's pretty exciting. So Deborah, I know you've got a why. So do you want to share with them what your why is?
Hi, Phyllis. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Phyllis, for asking me to speak tonight. I was very much honored again when Faye had called last week. Even on Vicodin. I had surgery on my elbow last Tuesday evening, so bear with me here. So writing down my thoughts for tonight wasn't easy, as Brenda knows, when she popped over today and they thought they were going to have to take me to emergency again. Anyway, it's good. I'm okay. But the first thing I would like to say about going to conference is I believe any woman who wishes to maximize her knowledge of her company and product that she represents to be to the public must get to know and understand her company and her company's philosophy. And when I was on pause for a few years, many of you know I've been with the company over 20 years also, and I took about a 5-year leave when I had my 4th child. And when I came back into the business, I came to conference, and I'm not even sure if there was a way to earn it or not, but I knew if I was going to do this business again as a business that I needed to come to the national conference because I feel that going to the national conference tells the company, yourself, and your clients that you are serious about the business that you're in, and it shows the world that you're willing to invest in yourself as a businesswoman to be the best that you can be if you're willing to make that investment. And so I did 5 years ago, and each year since I